Last weekend, a friend of mine says, "Hey, Vinny, we got to go to this place because they make the best martinis in town." He's buying, I'm drinking. We get to this place and the bartender takes a very expensive vodka. Now, I know it was expensive because it came from one of them upper shelves and it was backlit. So he takes it and he pours it into a cocktail shaker filled with ice. He doesn't add any vermouth. What he does is he takes a little olive juice and pours it in there. This is what they call a dirty martini. Then he shakes the living crap out of it, strains it into 2 cocktail glasses that have been chilled. Then, the excess of the drink, he pours into these little carafes that he floats into brandy snifters with ice in them. Very nice presentation. 3 giant olives, serves it up, comes to $36. Look, I'm no perfectionist, but I do like things being done the right way, and by that I mean my way. I'm not a bartender. I'm a fucking idiot. But I know what a martini is. So, as a public service, this is Bartending 101 for fucking idiots. Every bartending guide, from old Mr. Boston's to the guide they use for the International Federation of Bartenders to 3 iPhone applications, all say a martini is gin and vermouth. Anything else is a variation. So we can get past this ingredient thing. Why not shake a martini? W. Somerset Maugham says a martini should always be stirred and not shaken so that the molecules lie sensuously one on top of the other. That's beautiful. I guess James Bond didn't care about the frickin' molecules. But at least James Bond knew what a martini was. That's why he ordered a vodka martini. That's why he makes the distinction to have it shaken, not stirred. Shaking and stirring have the same effect, though. The idea is to chill the drink up and release some water into the mixture. Now, this is very important because the water helps to bring out the floral notes in the juniper, which gives the gin its unique flavor. Of course, you don't have to worry about that with vodka because there is no flavor. I've also heard it said that shaking bruises the gin. That's ridiculous. You can't bruise gin. See, bruising the gin is a metaphor. It's a metaphor for f***ing the drink up. Because shaking it, what it does is it breaks up the ice and it waters down the drink too much. And then when you strain it into the cocktail glass, some ice comes through the strainers and you got little pieces of ice floating around on your drink, and this waters it down even more. Once again, not a big issue when you're drinking vodka. Oh, Mr. Smarty Pants, Vinny Verelli, how do you make a martini? I'm glad you asked that question because right now, I'm going to make you a martini. Come on. Here we go with the recipe for the classic martini, Vinny Verelli style. I like to use Boodle's gin. It's a good quality gin and it's fun to say. Boodle's. Now, nobody seems to use vermouth anymore in their martinis, and I don't know why. Because vermouth is a fortified wine that is flavored with aromatic spices and herbs that blends beautifully with the distinctive flavor of the gin. The vermouth should also be of a good quality. I like to use Martini and Rossi. Oh, did I say Martini and Rossi? Coincidence? How you used to order your drink, dry, extra dry, very dry, told the bartender how much vermouth to use in the drink. Now, over time, there's been a lot of ceremonial bullshit involved with vermouth. Some people take the vermouth and they wave it over the glass like this. Some people will pour the vermouth into the glass and then they swish it around and then throw the excess out. I had a friend who had a silver Tiffany's vermouth mister, and he would just spritz it right over the glass. That's a little bit excessive. I like to put the vermouth directly into the drink. We're going to take some ice and put it into a glass mixer, and I use a proportion 6-to-1. Some people like a 7-to-1. Here we go. 6 parts gin. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can count slower or faster. That's another way to work on that. Vermouth, 1 part vermouth. Here we go. Bada bing. That was like 1.5. It's going to be a little bit wet. I mean, I could add more gin if I want. Now, you stir it up. You don't stir it for any longer than 30 seconds because it'll get too watered down. Now, again, this is my personal preference. I swish it around like that too. That's also good. This, again, releases the water into the drink, and it also chills it at the same time. Shaking is not an exact science. So now you take it and you strain it into your cocktail glass. And I like to garnish with an olive or 2. And there you have it, Vinny's Gin Martini. So maybe I am a perfectionist, but is wanting something done the right way wrong? Used to be that a martini is something you ordered. You got it your way. Now you go into a bar, there's 40 different types of flavored drinks. You've given up your control because the bartender determines what you're going to drink. Take back the martini. Take back your life. Ciao for now.